1800.
Yo, what up, everybody? Another episode. Thanks for tapping in. We know you got better things to do on Friday. I do too, but I choose to be here anyways and shit. Nah, I'm just fucking around with y'all and shit. Thanks for everybody that taps in, everybody, you know? Right here we got local legend. To me, he's a local legend because everybody knows motherfucking Mokoe in the neighborhood and shit.
That's deep.
In Inglewood and shit. And beyond, bro, too. You know? So I be tripping out. So this Mokoe Tattoo, he's been tattooing for about how long, bro?
Oh shit! I want to say like the summer after high school.
Oh shit!
That's like 2005.
2005.
That was my year. Me and Charlie.
Yo, that's how you know him and shit. Yeah. So I'm 2 years older than you, I guess, and shit, huh? In that aspect and shit. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you've been tatting for a while then and shit.
Yeah, a cool minute.
And well, he's busy. His phone gonna be blowing up. Cause he tats everybody up. Like I mean everybody. He tatted up
Charlie, or pass it to Charlie real quick.
He tatted up the other homie.
He's gonna come through right now. It's the homie Komodo. He does like music videos. I invited him and shit.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, man, I'm a Mokoe Tattoo out of Inglewood, California.
Born and raised?
Haven.
Yeah, the Lock Haven
for those
area?
that know.
Yeah.
And
So that's born and raised right there in Inglewood.
yeah, well, technically, I was born like a lot of other people in Torrance.
Yeah, I was born in Torrance.
Yeah.
Harbor you see LA.
Yep. Because I know there's some babies that were born like in Centinela. I don't even know if the hospital's still there.
No, I don't think so. It was Daniel Freeman too, no?
Daniel Freeman?
Yeah.
I heard that
one
was
was
ghetto,
over there
though.
by Myrtle. Yeah, I don't want to speak, but the rumors were that's where people went to pass away and shit. Anyway, you know.
It was pretty dirt.
Yeah.
For those that know, I don't know, man. Tap in and put in the comments like,
so
that one's ghetto.
Yeah. We used to. I grew up poor and all that stuff, dude. So if I got sick, we had to catch the bus to the hospital and shit, bro. You know, so we used to catch it from Inglewood all the way to a Harbor area and shit, bro. You know.
Yeah.
I used to be like, damn, that sucked, you know. But trials and tribulations make us who we are, bro, for sure. You know.
Well, if anything, the one in Harbor, I think, is like where when people get shot. No, they go to that one too.
Yeah. I've been there a few times with a couple homies that had some experiences like that and stuff, you know.
Yeah, all bad.
When I was younger and shit. Yeah.
Fuck.
So damn, bro, how was it like growing up in Inglewood, man? You know, we all got a little bit of experience growing up right there, and you know, it ain't that easy sometimes and shit, right? So how was you?
No, yeah, definitely. Like I don't know, I kind of feel like a lot of Chicanos, right, in Southern California, kind of lived it. You know what I mean? Family that were like banging, you know, parents. You know, my mom came from Mexico type shit, and it was. I mean, I feel like I was like a normal childhood at the same time, though. You know.
Yeah. But you were like getting into shit so young at age, like
nah.
blazing or drinking, partying.
Nah.
And shit, no?
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was like more into skateboarding.
Oh really?
Yeah. I was more into skateboarding and then like going to little backyard shows and shit.
Oh,
but the flyers were going on at that time too.
The
so
flyers
they were
popping
cracking
and shit,
too,
bro. You know.
I had to pull up to those too. Yeah.
So you never were like a gangster or anything like that?
Nah. I mean, I like to write though. I did like to
a
write.
tagger and
yeah,
shit?
I did like to write.
Yeah, because I know you got a lot of art. He's actually working on our mural right here, dude. Once it's done, we're gonna post some pictures and all that shit. It's gonna be dope. It's kind of like an Inglewood landmark what we're trying to do right here.
It's a pretty big wall too. Now that I'm really looking at it.
Yeah, it's pretty big. You got a lot of space to work with right there for sure and shit, you know? It's the wall that we got to hit, like, adjacent to us and shit, you know? But so you were a regular cat, skateboarding, growing up and shit, and then you went to all the Inglewood schools, White Worthington.
Well, wait. Nah, I went to
Uh,
Bennett, dog.
oh, that's
I
the other
went to
side,
yeah,
no?
that's the better side.
Yeah, the better side.
Why you went to what? Woodward.
I went to Worthington.
Oh, Worthington. That one's cool. That one's cool.
Yeah. Right on the street, right there, dude.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. It's trippy because I used to see when I was growing up, like, second grade, third grade. You used to see a lot of gangsters, bro, growing up on
Oh,
that street,
yeah.
and sometimes they would fight in front of the school.
No,
or
100, yeah.
There was like shootouts and shit,
Oh, yeah,
bro. You know,
yeah.
because it's like right in the center of the blocks and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Or what Dopey calls the hundreds and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
nah, yeah. Early 2000s was definitely like gang related, 100%.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I was skateboarding, so I would like skate through all that, and yeah, you would see like blue, red. You know how it is.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I was going through grade school around maybe like in the 90s, bro.
oh shit.
In the 90s,
yeah, well,
you know, it was way
yeah.
hectic too and shit, bro. You know.
Yeah.
That's when it was like really bad at that time, growing up in those areas, and not growing up because.
And that's
but
like what, late 90s, I think, right?
Yeah. Like 94, 95.
Oh yeah, 100.
Like
yeah.
all those years and shit. There was a lot of like activity going on right there and shit. You know.
For sure.
Yeah. It was trippy, dude. Growing up, seeing it as a kid. Kind of like prostitutes on Imperial, prostitutes on Century.
There was a lot on Century.
Yeah.
There was actually a lot on Century.
Right? There was a lot of
for those that
activities,
know,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Century back then was like low key like a fig. Or am I wrong?
Yeah. Imperial too and shit, dude.
Imperial
you know?
was, but I still feel like Century was like,
Yeah,
like,
Century for
it
sure.
was like fig.
Yeah, there were more motels on Century too. That's why, you know, and liquor stores, no?
Because of the airport.
The
I
airport,
think,
right? Yeah. But
they cleaned it all up though. Thank God.
it's getting better and better, no?
A whole lot better.
I mean,
I love it.
I once read a comment on actually on one of Young Dopey's videos, that Inglewood is the new Beverly Hills and shit, bro.
I don't know about Beverly Hills, but it's definitely getting a lot better, dog.
Yeah, not a lot of violence and shit,
Nah.
or robberies and shit, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause
nah.
I remember, dude, growing up as a kid right there, you would go and there would be people posted like on the street
Yeah.
corners and shit, bro,
Yeah.
like banging and drinking
Yep.
and blazing and shit. Actually, when I grew up and it was like my time, I guess, I used to be the person right there too, like posted on the
posted and
corners
shit,
and
yeah.
the streets and walking like 7 deep, 8 deep on the streets and shit. You don't see that much these days, no? Like, I mean, I don't, you know?
Definitely not. At least not like how it used to be, like
Like people posted 20 deep in front of a house and shit? Yeah. Man, God bless my grandma. She ain't never tripped, but we always used to hang out in front of her house too, bro. Like 20 deep, like all old men too. I was like one of the young ones and shit. You know,
Now, sometimes like some grandmas or like tias or moms, they were like spiritual, dog, and they would come out and like do the little like, you feel me? And for all the like, you know, they're like, oh, be careful, and then they'll like do a little prayer for you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's a trip. So yeah, growing up then, right? You're skating, you're going to the backyard boogies and shit and all that, and then so you went to Bennett. And then what middle school did you go to?
Monroe. Yeah,
Monroe too. And then Morningside too, right?
Yeah, and then I went to Morningside. Yeah, Morningside, yeah.
Did you stay at Morningside or you go to Hillcrest or anything like that?
You know what? At the very end, so I could graduate with my year, I did have to go to the adult school.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I was going to go to Hillcrest, but I guess they said I was going to be too old or something because I was like 17 or 18. I don't know, some shit, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, they be trying to screw us out of our education sometimes. You see right now, Donald Trump's trying to get rid of the Department of Education, bro.
Oh, no shit.
He doesn't think it's important like that anymore, you know? And I guess public schools will go down, down the drain away like
you know,
that.
in the area,
they'll
I
have a
don't
lot
know
of closures and shit,
if you
too.
know, like, I guess, like, you went to Morningside?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that's going to exist anymore, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of kids still there, dude? Like, I haven't been, like, cause, now that I work and all that shit, too, like, I haven't been, like, when school's on, right? Like, so I don't know. Is there still a lot of kids and shit?
I see some kids. I wouldn't say like back then though, but
you used to come out. There used to be like more than 150 kids walking home and shit, right?
Shit, I remember a bunch of gang members being up in front of the school. If you know what I
just
mean?
Waiting and shit.
If you know type shit.
Yeah, if you know, that's what's up, man, for sure. But that's what they're saying. That's why they're closing these schools, right? Worthington Elementary's closed down.
Oh, that's already done.
Woodward was turned down already and shit. That was the 2 elementaries that are near our area.
Oh, they like broke it off down. Yeah.
Monroe too, right? Or Monroe's still on?
I think it's still going.
That's the middle school in the community that we went to and shoot. And in Morningside, I mean, like I said, I haven't seen a lot of activity, so I don't know if there's a lot of kids, but they're saying they're closing all this stuff down because of there's less kids now.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I just feel like people that are like our age, maybe a little older, they kind of feel like, man, it's it's too ghetto, so they rather just put their kids in a better school,
in a private school, like outside the area,
something
and shit,
like
you
that.
think
Yeah,
so?
that's why I don't think a lot of kids are going to the school. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. I remember when I was in Morningside, I used to ditch a lot, dude. You know, and cause I used to like the ambiente and shit, right? Like who
Yeah.
doesn't, no? Like, and
Out and about.
it's easy to get caught up in like a fast life type thing. Like, oh, once you get drunk, well, I can get drunk every day and ditch and shit, you know, which was a terrible choice now in foresight, bro. You know, because you just make your life harder in a way, you know. But I trip out because I went to the office one time. I forgot what I went for. I think
Yeah.
I got in a fight or something. I was always like in and out of the principal shit, you know.
That's at Morningside.
At Morningside, yeah. And then they gave me an ultimatum, bro. They told me either get with it or roll out. And
Oh,
I,
shit.
I just walked out and shit, dude. Because, you know, at that age when I was young, I couldn't, just like your parents, you're rebelling, you know? So it's kind of like, if your mom says don't do that, you're more inclined to do it.
Like, man, fuck that.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I got a choice. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm out this bitch, you know. And I walked out and I never came back and shit, dude, you know. But then I had to do school later and all that shit, dude. So you know, but it kind of sucks and shit, you know. Oh, shout out to Australia. That's right, Mark McBride. Thanks for
Oh,
tapping
that's
in all the way
homie
from
right there.
Australia.
From
and shit.
Australia, yeah.
Oh,
He's
that's what's
visiting
up.
right now. He was at the pad right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
for real?
yeah, chilling.
Oh, yeah, dope. So then now you're in high school, bro. This is when you're starting to get to the tattoos and shit. Or?
No, actually, it was the summer. Like, you know, when you graduate, it's like a summer right after
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You go
summer,
into
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was that summer. So
Yeah.
I got my diploma or whatever, and then I tried getting a job, but I'm gonna keep it a bug, dog. Like I just couldn't hang. Like I got like a Vons job, like in Manhattan. I lasted like a week. I guess they say I didn't talk enough
Oh,
because
shit.
you got to be all jolly, you know. Like, hey,
What was it, like a bonds job you said?
Vons?
Oh, Vons.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
market,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
doing bagging, and they want you to be all cheerful, like.
Yeah, make
I'm not
everybody
gonna-
feel comfortable.
Yeah,
and
I'm like,
shit.
dude, I'm just bag your shit, and
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, and that's how
shit,
they felt too. Like, here, just bag my shit. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I got fired from that, and then I tried to do like a low key like labor job, dog, like a paisa job.
Yeah.
That lasted about a week, cause I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna come back next week for this shit.
Yeah.
I got my check and bounced.
My first job was Burger King, dude, and I did the drive-through.
The one on Century?
Nah,
Oh.
it was on Sepulveda. It's not there no
Okay,
more.
okay.
But I was young. I was still in high school at that time, and they hooked me up because I don't know if it's appropriate, but my sister worked there, and the manager liked my sister,
Oh,
which
okay.
is typical.
So
no?
you had
Like,
juice.
yeah. So she hooked me up. They got me a job, and you know, at first it was cool. I was cashier, and then there was like, oh, go clean the bathrooms. Hey, go sweep the drive-through, and then I was kind of like, yeah, you know, like.
It's a lot of
I
work,
rolled out too and
Yeah.
shit, dude, you know? So,
especially when you're young.
yeah, I was young. And I think at that time, I think the school wage, like for a student or minimum wage or
It
whatever,
was like probably like $7 or some
$4.90,
shit.
dude.
Fuck.
Yeah. It could have been $5.90 and $4.90, but I remember $4.90. And I mean, I thought I was living it up when you get your check, no? You got no bills, nothing.
Oh, yeah, you just
like,
live it
fuck,
up,
Like,
yeah.
where the half ounce at and shit,
Nah,
you know?
for sure. That's probably the whole check right there. In and of
Yeah,
itself.
for sure, you know? But no, that was my first job. And same thing, I had a lot of off jobs and shit too, bro. You know, like until I got a career and shit. So
Oh, like
so,
in and out, like
like warehouse jobs
yeah.
and shit like that. You know, and I learned a lot. Met a lot of good people, bro. And one thing that it did teach me was work ethic. No, Kinda
yeah.
like,
No, and then just networking and
Yeah.
just overall.
for sure. So you're working the odd jobs before you get into the tattooing and shit. And you're kind of like what, like, oh, this ain't my shit right here.
Yeah, but all at the same time, you're kind of like I'm young, dog, so I'm still like living, like you know, like so there'll be like little side things, and then yeah, like tattoos, kind of like because in high school I would have never thought I would have done tattooing.
Were you drawing though at least?
I would kind of draw a doodle,
Yeah.
but it was more like graffiti. But I did draw a lot, like when I was
letters
little.
and shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then I guess I don't know. It just came up one day, and I was like, oh, tattoos, and I just kind of looked into it because back then we don't have like now for like
Like a
Instagram,
Google and shit
YouTube.
on your
Hell
phone and
nah,
shit.
you just had to like
you
search
have the
a
world
fucking
in your
some
phone and
shit.
shit. Yeah.
And then I just kind of like, oh, I wonder how you make a machine, and they had like the fucking like the camcorder fucking motor thing, a guitar string or whatever, and then I was with the homie, and we're like, what's up, fool? Let's make one, and we just like made one, and we'll just like fuck around with it, you know, and yeah. That's it. And I got the idea probably because my brother, he was like in the 90s, you know, he was like gangbanging or whatever.
Yeah.
And he had like a couple tattoos. So I would be like, I'll trip out like, damn, like this is a fucking mark on this fool's skin. And like, it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, cause I'm little, I'm like fucking 10 years old. Like, what the fuck?
You don't understand it and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, how did that shit stay right there, you know?
Yeah.
And then I just got interested. Like, yeah, like got curious. I made that, and then I want to say I ordered a machine. My sister, I think, ordered a machine for me.
Like a pro machine.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah, you could say that.
Cause
Yeah,
did you start with a homemade machine first?
yeah,
and
I
shit?
did. I did.
You made your own shit.
I did. I made my own shit,
Uh-huh.
and then but I didn't know like nothing, dog. It was like raw, like it was just straight up, like I didn't know anything. And then
Like
I had
you went to the first tattoo you made, you went to the skin like a pencil and shit.
fuck, I don't even know how I probably went to Michael's to get like some ink. I don't even know where I got the ink, dog. I just fucking went to the store or some shit, dog. But after that, that's when I had some neighbors, right? And they had uncles. They were like gangsters or whatever, right? And then one time, my homie, he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, like I'm getting a tattoo. Come and watch," because he knew that I was trying to like learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I go, and then it's like some gangster ass fool. He's like bald or whatever. He's sitting, and he's just like tatting that fool up. He was doing a name. I think he was getting his sister's name right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just right there, like, oh shit, like like damn, like. So the OG fool was kind of giving me little hints and shit, little tips. He's like, look, this is how you do it, like whatever. And I want to say he was using like an OG machine too.
Oh, really?
Like the prison type ones, yeah.
All right, yeah. And then so you're getting into this shit. You already kind of now you want to do it, right? You're trying to tat up now and shit.
Yeah,
now it's like I just need to learn how to do it.
Yeah. And then so in the tattoo industry, like traditionally, dog, you got to get an apprenticeship.
Oh, right.
So I didn't even know about that, and I think
people get licensed and shit. Like cosmetology and shit like that.
Yeah,
kinda?
you do got to get like a little certificate, but that
Okay.
was not that crazy.
Yeah,
It's just like in the old ways, apprenticeship is like you would have to go under somebody's wing,
Oh, okay.
I didn't know nothing about that. I think I went to some random ass tattoo shop to buy like needles,
Yeah.
and they're like kind of like got on me, dog. Like it was like I don't know. She was like, oh, like you need to go learn the right way, and I'm like, I'm over here like I'm just trying to buy me a needle. You feel me? Like this is extras, I don't want to buy a needle, but that, and then she said apprenticeship, and at that time I don't even know what that meant. Probably, I was just like, what the
apprenticeship.
fuck is
That shit sound like some science.
So
shit.
I searched it up.
Yeah.
Probably like AOL. I don't even know what was around at that time. And that's when they said like you got to go and ask for like an apprenticeship, dog.
For somebody that tats and
that
shit.
if you want to learn how to tap, basically, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because I guess like the OG gangster food, like he helps, but that's not a real. Fucking,
That's not.
yeah.
And it's a trip because I didn't even know that till now. And I every time I think I only have one tat that I went and got at a tattoo shop. And that was my least favorite experience.
Fuck. That was at the tattoo shop?
At a tattoo shop.
Okay.
That was the professional tattoo. It came out clean and all
Yeah.
that, right? And I like it, It's actually my wife's name that I got
Okay.
a while ago and shit, And but all the tattoos I got through a homie like you that was like, oh, I'm just learning to tat.
Yeah.
And we would go, and I remember like some of my first tattoos.
Little Shadow, rest in peace.
Little Shadow
yeah.
did all my tats actually.
Okay, okay. Yeah. I remember he had like he would do like letters and shit, like cursive, yeah.
He was dope too, dude. Kind of like
he did
but
his
I don't
thing.
think he did the apprentice either.
Nah, I'm sure he just thugged it out. Yeah.
And it's a trip because I remember getting tattoos and it was like we would unplug like at the stores, dude.
Uh-huh.
We would unplug the soda machines where we're hanging out and plug in the tattoo machine and get tatted like in the street, bro. Like
just in the alley
like
or
ghetto
some
and
shit. Yeah.
And to me that was the best experience. Like I still remember to this day my first tattoo.
You're not gonna forget that.
And actually that's a trip. So did you get a tattoo before you made a tattoo?
No.
So you were
we were
playing
just
skin.
practicing on our like legs, like right here, like type shit.
So what's your first tattoo that
I think it was like a star on the homie's like ankle right here, like
with the pro machine or
no,
the makeshift one?
With the make one, yeah.
Oh really? Oh
yeah,
shit.
the homie Slow.
Do you
Yeah, shout
remember
out to
that shit
Slow.
still?
Yeah, hell yeah, he was all happy. He felt all good getting it, like he felt all cool and shit.
Yeah.
I heard he was like, oh shit, but he was feeling all cool, like
Oh shit. Me, funny story, bro. Like my first tattoo that I ever got, I was in the 6th grade. This was back in '96.
6th grade?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I'm
dog.
saying. I always say in this podcast, like, and my wife
Who was
always
corrupting you, dog?
my
At
wife,
6th grade.
I'll
fool?
tell you, my wife did.
Fuck.
My wife is like, always tells me like, damn, you had no childhood and shit, man. Like I don't have memories of playing with toys and all this shit. I was always trying to be thugging.
Yeah.
You get me? Even my family pictures, dude. They have pictures of me throwing up signs, and I wasn't even a gangster. This was like I was
you just
7 or 8 years old and
you.
shit, bro. Yeah. Because my whole family or whatever and shit, But my first tattoo was in the 6th grade. The homie, shout out to the homie Javier JT, man. I just got connected with this homie again. I haven't seen him for years and shit, but we grew up as kids. He actually made a homemade machine, but he was using guitar strings.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he did a guitar string tattoo. So he tatted himself. He got the 3 dots, you know how
Yeah,
like the movie
the
coming
easiest
out.
to
I ended up
fucking-
getting something on like on my elbow, and I thought I was the hardest fool
Yeah.
in the yard. In the yard,
Oh, shit,
in the school, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
In the schoolyard.
in the school, you
yeah.
know, in the schoolyard. There you go. Yeah, yeah. And that shit was pretty dope to me, dude. You know, I ended up getting my first tat. He tatted like 3 or 4 of us, bro. We were all getting little
Everybody all
tats
happy,
and shit.
yeah.
Everybody
Probably
all
the
happy.
same needle,
And-
huh?
yeah,
Ah,
probably the
same
same guitar
ink.
string and shit, dude. You know,
Yeah.
but because you're naive, bro, you don't
Yeah, you don't
understand that
know,
shit.
yeah.
You know, you really don't. And then you don't understand you can catch hepatitis and
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
and all that bullshit.
We guys are
you
probably
know?
like 12, so
I don't
I'm
even
sure
know
he didn't
what
have
I don't
that,
even know
yeah.
what ink he used, but if we were in the 6th grade, he wasn't going to the tattoo shop to buy ink, bro.
Nah.
You know, I still have that tat, and I remember that day like I'll never forget it,
No,
bro.
for
You
sure,
get me? We were
100.
having a blast, and we got tatted, and we thought we were the dopest kids on the block in 6th
Yeah.
grade, bro. You get me? But that was my first experience and shit, you know. So what about you? So you did your first tattoo as a star. Everybody actually drop a comment if you guys remember your first tattoo, your first experience, what that was like. Like you know, was it a terrible experience? Was it a dope one? Or maybe you regret having a tattoo? You're just like, oh shit, man, you get me?
No, that happens,
like
yeah.
that like that commercial and shit where it's like no regrets and it's like no
regrets.
no
No
regrets
regrets.
and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
you know? And before we go
It
back
happens.
to you,
Yeah, it happens.
I'll trip. I've heard stories of like gangsters that tat, and they've tatted like some girls and actually put like their gang within the tat, bro.
Oh
You
yeah,
get
you
me?
could probably
Like-
like, especially if it's like a drawing,
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
throw it
yeah.
in there in the cut somewhere.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
and
I
I'd
mean?
be like, oh shit, that's trippy and shit,
Yeah,
dude.
just
Yeah,
throw a
somebody
little-
walking around with like a 4th Street or 18th Street on
Yeah,
their
yeah,
on their
yeah.
back. You don't even
They
know
don't even
and
know
shit,
it,
you know?
yeah.
But that's a trip. So some people maybe have like
A little
good
signature.
experience or bad experience. To me, it was
Yeah.
all good experiences, you know, except for the one I went to the pro tattoo shop. It was just too professional, I guess,
Yeah.
you know?
I guess
'Cause
it
was
kinda
used to all
takes
the raw
away-
shit, bro. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, yeah. By inexperienced tattoo artists and shit.
Yeah.
So now you're tatting, you did some stars. Like, are you feeling like you need to get tatted now? Or how is that? Because every tattoo artist is tatted, basically, no?
No, yeah, you're right. For sure, I was tatting myself up, for sure. And then when I was talking about the whole apprenticeship thing, I ended up going to I want to say I don't know if it was like the first tattoo shop in Inglewood, but it was a tattoo shop called Modern Ink. It was over there by you know the Tumbies.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's
Westchester,
Manchester?
no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go,
Yeah, yeah.
Manchester.
They have the brewery right there now. What is that called? The Three Weavers. That's
Oh, okay,
bomb
okay.
ass beer, bro. You know?
Yeah. I don't even drink like that to keep
Yeah,
it a
yeah,
buck.
yeah.
But that's where it was, and I went over there and I asked for an apprenticeship, and it was like some OG gangster food or whatever.
It's like next door is called something piercing, no?
Maybe.
I remember it actually.
Yeah,
I
well,
know, I
it
know.
was Tumbies, and then it was like
yeah, it's like a
shit.
plaza.
Yeah,
it's
and
like
it
right
was
in a little shop.
Modern Ink.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is a wild man. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like early, like 2006,
Yeah,
7,
yeah.
whatever. And yeah, and I told him, I was like, hey, like, can you teach me, or I want to learn, you know? And he was just like, all right. He's like, and he just pulled out a piece of paper and like I think it was like a pencil. He was like, draw me a clown on the spot. So I was like, boom, I just drew the clown or whatever. And he looked at it. He was like, all right. He's like, here, just leave your number. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, this boy ain't gonna call me back.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, he ended up calling me back. He's like, come through like at 12, you know? And then I was like, cool. So right there, I kind of learned a little bit. Yeah, Modern Ink. Shout out Woody.
All right. So
Mario.
he taught you actual techniques and shit, you know?
You know what? He had about 3-4 other artists right there. And he was just like the owner. You get me?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I would kind of just like low-key just juice at everybody, you know?
All right, yeah.
But
yeah, yeah.
but it wasn't like, the whole point is you're supposed to like clean, you know?
like do
So
the,
I would go and I would mop,
like do the
sweep.
grime work while you
Exactly.
learn and shit. Yeah.
But yeah, while you're doing all that, you get to hang out and just watch everybody. So that's where I got some tattoos too, you know? Like maybe it was like a little downtime and they're like, come here, you know? Because I was young.
Yeah.
They're all older and they're like, come here, like you want a tat? Or like, you know, they'll start a little something. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's
shout
dope.
out to them. Yeah.
Do all your tattoos have meaning, like for you, or are some of them just like for fun, like a canvas kind of
Yeah,
like?
more of them were for fun. But I'll try to have a little bit more meaning behind it, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Like all the tattoos I have meant something at that time or whatever. And
Yeah,
shit, you know,
yeah.
to me and shit. But I do see like I do see some people, and no offense, that look like coloring books and shit, bro. No?
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
from like head to toe type shit, you know. And so it looks kind of cool on some, you know, and
Yeah.
shit, you know. So I trip out like what would make somebody do that in a way, right? You know.
Yeah, shit, I wouldn't even know.
Have you tatted people that are like that,
Like how? Like what do you
like
mean?
on the face and shit?
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah,
done
yeah.
plenty. Yeah, now I mean I've done it all, but yeah, on the face for sure, 100. Yeah, they
Yeah.
get.
And not like single tats. There's fools. When I say coloring book, I mean it like they got like shit like you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
even see
like
skin no more and
literally
shit.
like just
You've
almost
done
like
shit like that
doodles.
before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, like on the forehead or on the over the eyebrow, a lot over the eyebrow or whatever, or on the side of the face,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
All right.
chin.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's a trip. And then so then now you're getting tatted. You're doing all this shit. Are you part of like growing the West Factory now at this point
Oh,
still?
nah, that was woo. That was way after. That was okay. So the West Factory, yeah, that was
Because
like
if
what
y'all, if y'all
2018, I think, Charlie.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
because
like
if y'all
2018.
don't know, you know, Moco played a big part in starting the
Or
West
17?
Factory and shit, man. You know.
No, oh no, that's the West Haven. No, West Haven was 2012 ish.
All right. So way
Yeah.
before and shit.
Uh huh.
So now let's go back a little bit, dude.
All
Right.
right,
So
yeah.
so right now you're tatting up, you're learning your apprenticeship,
Yeah.
and then kind of like you're getting into it more and more, right?
Mhm.
And then what kind of comes after that and shit?
After
Like, do you get your certificate from that guy or
nah,
like?
nah,
Or
I
how
just
does that
ended
work?
up just taking off from there because I was still young, bro. I was still like 20, 21, and at that time, there's no real like I don't know, like I'm not really settled like that, dog. So I just ended up taking off. I probably started just doing my thing at the pad for a little bit, but I did work at a couple shops after that, like random shops for a little bit, like in Compton, Westchester, or whatever. So
Learning from different folks and shit.
yeah, so that all that right there was experience for sure. Like, overall, like, but I definitely had a good gap where I was just working at the pad. And that's where I would do a lot of like I feel like that I have the style now
Uh-huh.
of like gangster shit. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay. Yeah, yeah,
People
yeah.
in the neighborhood, whatever, they want like numbers and shit or fucking cursive or little like clown fucking little patterns, you
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean?
I see your stories and shit. You've been doing
Yeah.
a lot of shit though. A lot of different shit, bro.
Different
you know?
shit for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of letters for sure,
Yeah,
right?
but letters, yeah,
Mm.
because I'm
And-
already so used to it.
And everybody fucks with you too, right? Everybody comes and like
Yeah,
hits you
yeah.
up and shit. Like you stay busy and shit, no?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like anybody, everybody, like
And then you have your own tattoo shop, but you mostly work from home type shit, or
that was when you're talking about now or back then?
back then? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, back then it was be at the pad. But again, like I said, sometimes I would go to a shop and I'll be there for like 6 months, maybe even a year,
Mm-hmm.
It just all depends. Like
And is that the same as barbers, bro? Where like if you work at a shop and you have a chair, you give a percentage to the owner that owns the shit, or they pay you
yeah.
hourly, or
no, it's so for every tattoo this is all traditionally because shit changes. But traditionally, let's say you came in and you got a tattoo and it was like $300. I gotta give half of that to the house.
oh shit, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's a good big portion. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that is
Low-key.
that's like the government tax and shit.
Yeah, dude,
And then you gotta
so-
pay another 20%, 25% on
Yeah.
taxes and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is
that's why tattoo parlors, the tattoos are expensive. Then
yeah,
no?
no, and
Because somebody's
that
trying to get
does
their
have a lot-
hour rate, basically,
Exactly.
no?
No, and that really does have a big thing to do with the pricing.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Like traditionally, the artists they gotta get theirs too, so they're gonna charge more.
Yeah, yeah. Because what do you think is a fair hourly rate for a tattoo artist, bro? Or at least, I mean, like some people value their souls more than others, but like
That's
like
what I
a
was
fair
gonna tell
rate,
you.
think?
Well, it just depends on the person, bro.
Yeah?
Like let's say, because nowadays a lot of has to do with social media. So let's say you have a big old following, 50,000 people. That means there's that much people trying to ask for a tattoo. You get me? So
Mhm.
there's so many people asking. You could pull up your prices.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, and lower the wait list and shit. Right?
Yeah, there you
yeah,
go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Because there's people that famous people, right?
Yeah.
And their rates are higher for sure.
Yeah,
no?
yeah. And they might not even be as good as some fool that doesn't have such a big following,
That's true, too. Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
just the hype, dog. You
Yeah.
know?
No, that is true, and that happens with anything. That happens in music, artists, paintings, all types of shit. no?
Everything, yeah.
But like, and I know some people like when you want to get big tats, they'll say, "Oh, I charge by the hour," right? Like,
Yeah.
like they don't charge by the tattoo, like a flat rate.
Some
and
people
shit,
do
right?
it by hour, yeah. Or
Is
a lot what people are doing a lot now too is charging by the day. Like they'll
Oh,
charge
really?
like 1,500 for the whole day from like maybe like 12 to 8 or 10 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Damn, 1,500 for a tattoo.
Well,
Maybe
again,
I'm a cheapskate and shit, bro. You
no,
know?
again, it all depends on who it is, though.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it like that, and I've seen fools charge like 600 for the whole day. You know, it all depends on the person.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to know because it's interesting how it is, like how like it's a business for you, right? Like you're able to do it at home, you're able to do it here, anywhere. You can be mobile and shit, right? Like mobile.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
I got
right?
shit. I got my bag. I got my machine right there.
Yeah. Oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna get tatted today then and shit.
Fuck.
And
I'll see what's up, man. But
And you know what's a trend? Like I've been wanting to get a tattoo, but everybody's been telling me I'm too old already. And
nah,
shit, dude. But
hell
I've been
nah.
wanting to get the portraits of my kids.
Yeah, nah.
You know, like, but I want to get them all when they were 1 year old.
Yeah.
You know, so that because that's like the age where you really see a transition period.
Yeah.
Like in kids and shit. You have kids too, no?
Yeah,
Like,
one. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Shout out
what's
to
up.
Zolan. Yeah.
Zolan, yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So then going back to your story, so now you're doing your own business, you're doing your thing. Do you have a shop at this point, or because how did you link up with like Young Dopey, for example, and shit?
Shit, Young Dopey, probably like around 2012.
Yeah.
2012, he got out, and then he reached out and he was like, because I've heard of him,
Yeah.
but like shit, I was skateboarding when he was out thugging, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was, you know, we weren't chilling like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then he got busted, and then I want to say it was like 2012, and then yeah, he just reached out and he was like, hey, you know, let's collab. Like I want to make a clothing. He just told me, you know, what he wanted to get. And that's the fingers right there. As a matter of fact, on your head.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
that's what I wanted
that's
to get to and
the
shit. You know?
fucking yeah.
So Young Dopey hit you up. He's like, I want to make a design for his
Yeah.
West Haven clothing brand and shit.
yeah, and that fool Emmett Chico was right there too. Shout
I
out
heard
Emmett
that's his
Chico.
hand. Emmett Chico just tapped in, I
Yeah,
think,
what's
no?
up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
up? What
yeah.
up, Emmett Chico? But yeah, so that's his hands, no?
That's Dopey's hands. Yeah,
Dopey's hands
yeah.
throwing up the West.
Yeah, the
The
this
W.
one, yeah.
Yeah. And then you did the letters and shit around it.
You know what? Technically, I drew the fingers, and Emmett Chico did the letters.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, and I may have like switched a little bit here and there, but yeah, that fool, yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And shit. Yeah. And then so now that's the first design ever from
Yeah,
from the West
technically.
Haven clothing
And
brand.
then I want to say the other one too, but I don't. Somebody else did that one. The one with the shoes.
the 6 block, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say
okay.
his homie.
Oh
from his-
yeah. Actually, when he
from-
was like that, he told me
Yeah,
that
there
story
you go.
too. That he had somebody do that in the pen and shit. Oh, that's what's up. So you're a big part of getting this shit kicked off and shit, no?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
so
yep.
so
The
then
design.
after you're doing that design, because I at one point you guys were all linked up together. Everybody was kind of like doing the thing together, right? Like you had a tattoo shop, but they were selling clothing as well.
No,
too,
that
right?
was. That's fast forward.
Oh, still they.
That's
yeah,
still
yeah.
fast because.
So
you
even
know,
after doing your first design and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a thou out, like, cause the thing was that Dopey he be doing his little thug thizzle, so he would get busted again,
Yeah,
and then there'll
yeah.
be like gaps.
Yeah.
You get me? So we'll be like, oh well, he's busted, we gotta wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then,
yeah,
like, then he'll come out and all right, like we'll get it back up. So
He was like the captain of the ship, like you say
kind of,
sometimes and shit.
but
you know?
then fast forward to like what 2018, I think I was tatting up Charlie.
And
or when
before
you're
we get
getting a
there too,
haircut.
my bad, because I know we're talking about the tattoo and stuff.
Yeah.
But like you had cancer at one point too.
Oh,
no?
okay, yeah. So that was before I with Charlie or whatever. I want to say I was like 2017ish,
All right, yeah.
and
what
yeah,
kind of cancer did you get,
I
bro?
had lymphoma.
Which one's that one?
It's you ever seen like when people get like a sore throat and they get like these little like lumps?
Yeah. Not thyroid cancer then.
Nah, it wasn't that. It's called lymphoma. But
Uh-huh.
long story short, it was just like a little tumor, like I don't know, like a ball, and I felt it right here on my shoulder. And then I went to go get it checked, and yeah, it came back cancer. Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. And then you just felt like a boy. You just didn't feel discomfort or anything like
No,
that.
it was
and
yeah,
shit?
because I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it was like kind of sore and shit,
And you would touch it and you can feel the ball
Yeah.
in it
No,
like
but
big,
then
like it would stick out of your skin. My bad.
Yeah.
And it's just to show people, bro, because
No,
sometimes people
yeah,
don't
and
know.
it wasn't
and,
like,
you know?
but nah, you'll, I
like
mean,
if you had to press on your skin and shit.
nah, yeah, you'll feel it. And I was like, oh shit, and
Because sometimes they be cysts too, no? Like a lot
Yeah,
of people
yeah,
get
yeah.
cysts and shit.
so
you
yeah,
know?
when I went to go get it checked, like it wasn't like they weren't like, oh, it's cancer. They had to do little tests. They had to like eliminate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
it's not this. It's not a fucking cyst.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, they were like, hey, it's cancer. I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
So that was kind of harsh. But
Did you feel like it was over, like it was game over and shit, or?
semi. But the doctors, they're all like, it's 2025, so you know all the little odds, and they know all that shit. So the doctor was like, you know what, like you still got
2017. Yeah,
that was
yeah,
2017.
yeah.
He was like, hey, you know what, he was like, that cancer that you got, fortunately, was treatable.
Oh shit.
Like it had good numbers of people being okay after.
Yeah. Like
So yeah, and thankfully, yeah, dog. And for me, it was a little bit more struggle because I ended up getting it twice, dog.
Oh shit.
So the first time they didn't do it right at Harbor.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So they had to do surgery to remove it, right? For starters.
No, I had to get like actual cancer treatment,
Like chemo and
chemotherapy.
shit?
Yeah,
Oh,
dog.
shit.
Yeah, I lost my hair and
You
shit.
lost your hair? Yeah.
Yeah.
You fit right in though, no? My bad. I don't mean to clown and shit, but like
what,
in,
like
in the neighborhood, you fit
Oh
right
yeah,
in.
I got
yeah,
actually into altercations, dog, because I was bald as hell.
Oh shit.
In reality, I was just going through some
that's
shit.
crazy, huh?
And it was kind of, it's kind of shady, but that's just how it was back then. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's trippy, dude.
Yeah.
And then so you beat it once. You thought you beat it, right?
Yeah.
You were feeling good and all that.
Actually, come to think about it, when I beat it, that's after that. I was really like motivated, dog, because you know the doctor was like, "Hey, you know, you're looking good," you know.
Yeah.
So that's when you're like, when they tell you that, dog, because exactly what you say, you're like, "Dang, you feel like it's over," like. So that's when I was like, man, I'm just like,
you got a second
I'm
chance.
eager. Yeah, I'm eager for anything.
Yeah,
so that's when Charlie came, and I think he either was getting a tat or a haircut. I don't know what he was doing, and then we just came up like I don't even know. There was like a little spot right there where we, in Lock Haven or whatever.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
That's what like Imperial, Crenshaw, Century, and Prairie.
Yeah.
So off Prairie there was like a lease or whatever, and I don't know if we were like talking about it, but he was like, "Hey, what's up? Like, let's piece up on it." You know what I mean? And that's how we ended up getting that spot.
So that was like the birth of the West Factory.
That was the birth right then and there.
Oh
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
that's before I even came along and shit. Dude.
Yeah. That was like, yeah.
Oh, that's
before.
what's up, dude. So then, now you beat cancer. You started, like, I don't want to say started, but you joined with Charlie to get the West Factory going and shit.
Yeah.
So now you have a spot. You're tatting at the spot. The homie selling clothing, you're making the logos because.
Yeah. No, I think he was trying to do phones at first.
Oh, phones and shit?
Clothes? How did the clothes come about? What, Dopey came out again or something? I think he came out again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that kind of was like, we should sell some clothing and shit.
Yeah, I don't know how we just,
because
got
you
motivated from there too.
All right, because you made the original logos too, like the West Sider, the Drip one.
He wanted to do the West Made.
A West Made one?
So that came about. I don't even know how this one came about.
That's the hardest one, bro. That's the dopest one with the paint dripping and shit, you know?
Shit, I don't even know.
But you made that one too.
Yeah.
He made some of the original logos that we sell to this day, man. Like the top sellers and shit, man. That's dope, you know?
Yeah.
That's a trip, dude. So then, and you recently made us the North Side, the East Side, and all that, because we want to be representing all sides for everybody, you know? But no, that's pretty dope, dude. And then so then now you're tatting, you're making logos and stuff for the clothing and shit. And then how's that working out and shit, bro? You know,
it was cool. No, it was definitely the movement was it was going. It was going like made up the logos or whatever, doing like little photo shoots. Dopey was doing his music thing, and we're doing like shipping orders. And yeah, that's what got the ball rolling. You feel me? Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
And you enjoy doing that? I mean, it must have been dope to have a shop and shit. Like this was your first shop too, no?
Yeah, but it was more of a private shop, to be honest. But people, I guess, would kind of like pull up like that too. But yeah, it definitely was a whole lot better, and I wouldn't go back to another way. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'd rather just work for myself like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah, hell yeah. You know.
And keep all the money and shit.
Yeah. After that, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna go back to like that traditional type tattoo. Give half hell, no, yeah.
But everybody got to start somewhere though, too, right?
Yeah, I appreciate everything. Yeah. That's all experience, and
Yeah, Elite Solutions Restoration said that West Sider design goes crazy, bro.
Good looking out.
Everybody likes that shit, dude, and it's something simple too, right? That,
I think I grabbed a Sharpie, and I don't know why, like. Yeah, I don't even know why or who came up with it. They were like, do West Side or whatever. And I just did it right there. And then I just did the little drips like as if it was like a spray can, if you get too close to the wall, that shit like drips.
Yeah.
And yeah, dog, and that's it. Yeah, good looking out, man.
No, it came out dope. And that's why we had to do the other designs and shit. And we're gonna do more collabs with him too, coming down the road, man. We looking at doing some more stuff and all that, and take it a little bit more to the beginning and shit, cause that's what helped everything get the jump start, bro. You know, and I think right now we've come a long way and shit. But sometimes you can't. You got to stay true to the roots,
Oh yeah,
right?
definitely.
And it's crazy how we're all still connected, still doing our thing and shit, right? And then oh, you've progressed in your tattoo career, and the West Factory is progressing now, doing media, doing content, doing clothing. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy, right?
yeah.
Like
It's
back then,
moving.
would you have ever thought this was gonna be growing this way?
Nah,
No,
everything just happens, dog. It just happens. It's just yeah, and
like fast or kind of like
nah, I just yeah, I guess you could say pretty fast, yeah, in a way. But just like the whole networking too,
yeah, yeah. To be sitting
Definitely.
here at the West Factory podcast and
Yeah,
shit, yeah.
yeah.
We're thinking we have Champion City as a name, but we're thinking of calling it the Underdog and shit,
The
bro.
underdog? I don't know.
Cause it's like we go against the grain and shit, bro,
Yeah,
and we're
yeah.
still here. People count us out, and we still doing our thing and shit, bro. And that goes to a lot of people that come on this podcast and shit, bro. They're just people that got counted out and still made it happen, bro. Like you beat cancer and look,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah.
you stay busy on tattoos and shit,
Oh,
bro. You
yeah,
make a
that's
living off
always.
this shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's how I eat. Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy,
definitely.
right? You pay your bills off this shit and everything and shit. Um, so now we doing all this, and now you got your own shop now, right? Like you're doing your own thing, your
Right
own
now as we
shop and
speak.
shit,
No,
right?
I'm at a shop now.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I did a couple of years right there on Prairie.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was gonna take a little break, so I took a little break from there, and then I went to a couple of other shops, and then right now I'm in Lawndale right now, so I just rent out my little booth, but everything's like to me.
Oh, all right,
Yeah,
yeah. You
yeah.
just pay like a rent and shit.
Yeah, like normal, like a rent monthly thing.
Oh, all right, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And it's expensive to do it that way too, or like.
Nah, it's
And I'm
way
only
better.
I'm only saying because some people are like like you right now, being inspired coming out of high school, like yeah, I want a tattoo and shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's crazy because you see so many people tatting now, like right, like
It's usual.
it's
Yeah,
normal now, right?
officers,
Yeah.
doctors.
It's socially
yeah.
acceptable now, right?
A whole lot
Yeah.
more, yeah.
I remember in the past, you would see somebody was tatted, you would automatically think they were a bad person and shit. But now people are getting tatted for different reasons
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, back then it was like gang members and strippers.
yeah,
And
yeah,
whatever,
right,
like,
And now
Yeah.
everybody has a little bit of a tattoo and shit. So that's it. That's good, dude. So you're doing good. That's great to hear. And what's your plans for like the future right now, bro? Like what do you see yourself like in another 5 to 10 years and shit?
Right now, as we speak, probably just same thing, man. Just honestly, just pushing, like keep the ball rolling with like even with you guys. You know what I mean? Like fucking with the West Factory or whatever. The tattoos just go even harder because there's always like room for improvement. Like I'm pretty cool, I get down with it, but there's always another level to it. You know what I mean? So just get better. You know what I mean? Network and shit. Like the homie, Komodo came through. He actually did one of a music video. Like the homie that came. Which one was it, Charlie? Remember, it was at the West Factory. It was a freestyle that Wish did. Yeah. Yeah. And that's
Man, that's
when
a long
I
time
think
ago.
the homie Trouble was right there, right? Remember, he was going all crazy with the music video. Yeah.
Hey, this is the original design right here.
Here, throw it. Throw
Yeah,
it.
throw it in.
Throw it.
Toss me that. Toss me that beanie too, yeah.
The back one.
Toss me that beanie right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
The back of it.
The West made.
Oh,
yeah.
just the simple letters.
Yeah,
and shit?
yeah. I think Charlie made this one, though.
Back of it right here.
Oh, you're talking about the...
That's the original.
Oh, yeah.
Started the West Factory.
Oh, the heart logo
West
and
with
shit?
the, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
West Love.
Yeah.
Good looking
That fool was
out,
more
good
excited
looking out.
about the original one than this beanie and shit,
Yeah.
From 2000, like when we first started this shit.
Yeah,
Look at that shit.
Yeah, because
Fucking
it's already like, look.
quality garments though,
Yeah.
bro. That's 10 years ago and shit almost.
That
no?
was all fun though, like doing all that, like, going to downtown, and like we had to learn all that too, like with the clothes, like yeah.
No, and that's when trippy thing that when I came on board and shit, bro. We wanted to expand and make it a little bit, make it pop and shit. No, I noticed that Charlie already he had the whole network already like laid out,
like
bro,
where to
you
go
know?
or where to buy this.
Yeah, like and that's half the battle already, bro.
Yeah.
And then we were able to get new designs and keep shit going and shit, bro. Which is dope. So, I think it's cool how like to look back a little bit of where it was to like where we are now and shit,
Oh
dude.
no, for sure, 100. Yeah, look at this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on Yeah, we're right there on 112 and Perry, Don. A little fucking. We just rented out like a little room, basically.
Yeah.
But it was cool though. I mean, like I don't got no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all I don't got no regrets.
regrets?
Nah,
No
no regrets,
regrets and
dog. It
shit?
was dope, dog. Like it was
No.
right off the freeway too, dog. Like that shit was dope.
Oh, that's what's up,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
And we did a couple. We did like some graffiti shows. What else did we do? The photo shoots, I think. What else did we do, Charlie?
That fool Jinko just hopped on.
Oh yeah, Janko. Yeah, shout out Janko. He did the wall.
Oh, shout out Jenko. Oh, he's the one that did the LA Ram sign and shit?
Nah, that was the homie Real. Shout out to the homie Real. Nah, he when we had the graffiti show and shit, Janko he helped fucking put it together. OG Husky Radio, him too. Shout out to the homie. You know what I mean? It's like
That's
like
what's
little
up.
like little shows and
Yeah,
shit. They had
yeah.
like DJs, they had little booths and shit. Yeah.
That's where our first pop-up started for the tailgates. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Super
The
Bowl,
first-
right? Yeah. It was the
The
Super Bowl,
pop-ups.
right?
NFC Championship, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, it was, yeah. It could be, yeah. Yeah, that shit was dope, for sure. Let's get some shout-outs right here for everybody that's tapped in. Elite Solutions Restoration, thanks for always tapping in, bro. Salute to you, too. He sent sense to you, too, man,
Good looking out. Good looking out.
David Corona, what's up, everyone? Corona, 4th Street in the house. Hey, shout out, bro. Thanks for tapping in.
Hell yeah.
Joseph Sattersfield, that's what's up, man. Thanks for making time for us and watching our content.
Yep.
West Coast with the crown, you already know. Player,
Yeah.
what up? Player OG, man. We gotta stay tapped in, bro. I see you doing your music videos and shit. Shit's looking hard, man. Gotta keep going and shit. Like that shit, man, Mark McBride, that's what's up, man. You said that's your homie too,
Yeah.
no?
I'm gonna probably see him right now in a little bit.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Gabriel Martinez, my boy Big Moco.
I think that's the homie. Yeah.
Kev-
Because he used his whole government name, so I don't want to say
People
his
put
nickname.
their nick. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say his nickname because that's his government name.
People
He
putting the
knows what I'm
government
talking
names
about.
on here. Kevin Herrera, salute to the homie Moco. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's the homie from North Hollywood.
2 Cup 710, Moco for Inglewood Mayor. Damn, you gonna be the mayor one day, dude?
Nah, that's too
Nah?
political for me.
That's too political. You
Yeah.
gotta do a lot of ass kissing for that shit, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't like to be in politics either and shit, bro. I don't know.
It's too
you know?
controversial, and I think just
You gotta please too many people, bro, and sometimes
You'll
can't
have
be.
a lot of enemies too.
You can't be yourself sometimes, no?
Yeah.
Jessica Montenegro, Moco Lokes,
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Money trees.
Money Trees right
yeah,
there.
I think so.
Miguel Gutierrez, what's up, man?
Emma Chico.
Emma Chico got to get in the thing right here, man. He's gonna be on these podcasts too.
You
and
should
shit,
do
bro,
like a
you know?
little podcast with him making food.
Oh yeah, he likes to cook
Yeah.
too and shit. That's what's up.
Yep.
And 666, shout out to Londa. Hey, shout out to Londa, man. We just had some music that came out with the homie Flox 5900. What's up? Shout out to that fool too, man. Doing his thing
Yep,
out there and
yep.
shit, man.
Hey, I think in Londale they have a Brawley Huts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
they
shit.
gotta ask them. Hey, the guy
They got a
the-
Brawley Hood in Londale. If everybody knows, tap in. I've never seen it.
It's by
and
the
shit.
Galleria, so I don't know if it's considered Londale. Is it? I'm not sure. Yeah. It tastes the same too.
That's
I
like
feel.
borderline Redondo Beach, Londale type thing, no?
And they'll
Like-
probably even say their Brawley Huts is better. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
been to Brawley in a long time though and shit.
Oh man, the
So
betrayal.
shout out Janko Hand Styles. That's what's up, man. Hashtag the West Factory.
Yeah. Django,
Hawthorne
yep.
310. He's
Hell
like, what
yeah.
up, West Factory and Moco? Is the homie David from Hawthorne. Oh, yeah. Shout out, David, man.
Oh yeah.
Homie always stays posting and sending shout outs and shit.
Good looking
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Good looking out.
Hey, Miguel said that they do have a Brawley Head in Londale, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, as a matter of fact, yeah, he would know.
OG Husky Radio. Moco, gracias for the shout out.
Who? Husky?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, the homie Charlie said, "What's up with another show soon? Maybe this year, cause he does DJ.
Oh, he
OG
does?
Husky, yeah.
Oh,
And
shit.
he has a cool little he'll bring vendors and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. he
Oh, yeah.
comes
Oh,
through.
just so you know, OG Husky, we already working on putting on the show. Maybe we can link up and try and add you to that too, man, Oh, the 112 spot was dope. That's what he says, the OG Husky and shit. Yeah, that's a
Oh
shit.
yeah.
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 Yeah, that's
that shit
dope how
was
you put the
cracking.
chat on right there,
Yeah,
dude. That's
I
dope
just
and
barely
shit.
noticed.
Yeah, I didn't notice that earlier and shit. And Roto G, what up, Roto G? I see you grinding, homie, doing your rap thing and shit, man. I see you doing your new music, man. Good to see for sure,
Roto
bro.
G.
Straight out of Oxnard
What's
and
up, my
shit.
boy? Yeah,
he
he's
said
cool.
that Brawley Hut smacks and shit.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. So I think we're getting ready to wrap it up and shit, bro. You know, it was great talking and shit. But we want to do some giveaways and shit.
Okay.
We're gonna do some giveaways. Say OG Husky Radio said, let's do it. All right, we're gonna tap in, bro, and we can see what we're gonna do. We're trying to finalize the venue right now. We're not sure we're gonna do a show in Oxnard or here in Long Beach. We're trying to find that out. And then we're gonna put our own music show together, brought to you by the West Factory. It's gonna be some dope ass shit,
That's
bro.
dope.
We got a lot of artists and shit.
Long
I know
Beach
you
would
guys
be nice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And it's close by, but you know, a lot of the fan base for this music is coming out of Oxnard, bro. Right now too.
Well, I heard
Ventura
Oxnard's
County
pretty cool
and
too,
shit.
because it's by the beach, no?
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. And they got a lot of new talent out there.
I want to
too,
say
bro,
their logo is like ours too. Like
they have a bird.
They have a bird.
They do have a bird. Yeah,
a seagull.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a seagull, but yeah. Maybe it is. I'm not sure and shit. You know. But yeah, and we're doing a lot of new different music. We're getting into cumbias. We have our competition that's going down right now. Where we're giving out $1,000. So you know, we're trying to give back to everybody. Bro, that's $1,000. I wish somebody give me $1,000 and shit. You know? I wish I had bars. I'll start spitting bars for that $1,000 and shit. But we're trying to give back and get people motivated to do shit, bro. You know, like get off the streets, get your talent going and shit, and get to work, man. You know, and make some money and shit. You know, like there's shit out there for everybody. Everybody can eat off this, man. You know. But yeah, Mokoe is actually gonna give away a free flash tattoo. So the only thing you gotta do, and he's gonna pick, you know, he'll give you some options and shit, right?
Which is like what, like a little flash tattoo or something?
Yeah, something that take you 30 minutes to an hour or
that's
shit.
cool.
Somebody's name, maybe. You got a girlfriend out there trying to get a name and shit. You know, your girl's hounding you to get her name tatted or vice versa.
Yeah.
You know, got to get his name tatted and shit. You know, Moko's the guy to do it.
If you want me to do it live so you could get it covered later, I could.
No regrets and shit,
no regrets,
man. You know,
don't trip.
He won't put any.
We'll do it in red. That way, you know.
It fade away with time. He won't put any neighborhood on it or anything like that. It'll be a clean flash tattoo. Make sure you tap in with Mokoe. Where's your ad, dude?
Instagram is Mokoe Tattoo, MOKOE TATTOO.
All right. Yeah. So in order to get the tattoo, obviously you gotta be local because he ain't gonna hop on a flight and give you a free tattoo and shit. But if you drop the 100th comment on this episode right here, we'll hook you up with Moko's contacts so you can get that free tattoo. Make sure you drop the 100th comment to get that free tattoo and shit.
He say they gotta be local, huh?
They gotta be local. You gotta be able to come to Lawndale and shit, right? You gotta be able to come to Lawndale to get tatted.
Kentucky or Idaho or some shit.
And you'll coordinate with the homie. For sure. He'll hook you up, get that name tatted, little heart, little star. You know, something that won't take too long. That you just maybe it's your first tattoo and you're just trying to just break the skin a little bit. You know, that's gonna hook you up. He gonna set you right. You know. Plus, he has a lot of practice now, so he knows what he's doing and shit. You know. With the pro machine this time though, no? Not with the guitar string and shit.
That was like 15 years ago, yeah.
That's what's up, dude. And then the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna give out a free beanie. It's been raining out here.
Cold, hell yeah.
It's cold. You know, it's still cold. I keep forgetting to wear these beanies because of my hair and shit. But these are the dope ones. It's got the West Hands, the same design we got out here. This one's gonna be for the 50th comment. Whoever drops the 50th comment, we're going to tap into our IG, get your shipping address. This one will ship out anywhere in the United States and shit, or even Australia and shit. You know, whoever taps in and wins it, you're going to get a free beanie. Make sure you drop the 50th comment. The 50th comment has to say free beanie, though. And then that's how we're going to know it's you, all right? So make sure you tap in, drop a comment. And again, for everybody that ain't subscribed, make sure you go and subscribe to the channel. Drop a like, drop a comment, all that. Help us with the algorithm. Get this shit popping, man. You already know. And again, anything else you want to say, man?
Nah, just, you know, good looking out. Thank you for having me, you know.
Always, bro.
Charlie.
Oh, I have a question, actually, dude. What's the tattoo right here, dude?
Prayer hands, dog. They're prayer hands and
shit?
Because, you know, I went through what I went through, dog, and still here, you feel me? Like,
Oh, you know, we didn't even touch on the second time, bro. So how'd you find out you had cancer the second time and shit?
It just came back, dog. Like,
you felt the ball and
a little lump, and they were like, oh, yeah, it came back.
Damn.
Yeah, but like, this time around, long story short, they sent me to a specialist for that because I just went to the regular hospital. So from there, when they're like, when it came back, they're like, go to a specialist. So if anybody out there, like, you know, if you got family or whatever, and they're like barely getting diagnosed, or they feel like they might have it, what I can highly recommend is just go to a specialist for that type of cancer. That way you don't, you know what I mean? They just,
you don't have to reverse back to it.
yeah,
And
dog,
shit.
because
Yeah.
they don't specialize in it, or they didn't have the right whatever.
Damn, that's crazy. And then you must have been scared your second time, and you must have been like, damn, this time is for real.
Yeah,
over and
like
shit,
fuck.
No?
Yeah, but you know what? Like on some crazy shit, you get into like a little survival mode, dog. And I just, in a way, like I was like, I'm gonna get through this.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dog. Like it's kind of spiritual. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right, that's what's
Yeah.
up. And then I don't mean to sound like silly or anything, because I don't downplay cancer. You know, I had my grandma passed away from cancer, and a couple other family members that had similar shit, bro. You know, but having Hispanic parents and you catch a disease like this, bro, you're eating caldos, you're trying all rudas, all the motherfucking remedies that are in the book for Hispanics, right? Am I wrong or no?
Nah, not like for me at least. They were just, you know, they're like older, dog, so they didn't really know about that, dog. They were just like, oh, you have a lump on your shoulder, like, you know what I mean? So
I've heard of people, bro, and not to clown or anything, because everybody do whatever they want. When it comes to your time, you gonna do what you think's good for you, right? But I've heard of people that had caught a disease, gave up the doctors, like, oh, these fools don't know what they're talking about, and then went and tried and do some natural treatments and actually died faster than if they would have had some treatment and shit.
Yeah,
bro, you know?
see, that's like, no, just go off of what the specialist says, dog,
Right.
off top. Yeah, don't try some fucking like leaf off the fucking nature or some shit,
Yeah,
dog, and you eat
yeah.
it. Nah, that doesn't exist, bro. Like,
Right.
yeah, you gotta go get treated for real. Yeah,
Lose
Don't
the
do
hair,
that.
Whatever
Don't do that.
whatever it takes, no? Yeah. Nah, that's for sure,
Put
bro.
a little
And
Vicks on that shit or something.
that's what I mean. You know, you don't know, you know,
yeah.
and that's why I wanted to bring that up, because you know, Hispanics are like that, bro. And not only Hispanics, I just speak from my own personal experience and shit. Anytime somebody gets
Hispanics,
something,
Theo's not gonna want to go to the doctor. They go until like the very end.
yeah, until it's too late, bro.
Yeah, they're like, why didn't you come like a year ago?
Yeah,
Like,
homies go to the doctor, they're already yellow as fuck
Yeah,
and
like,
shit,
oh,
dude. Like, it's too late, you know? Yeah, that's a trick. So yeah, hey man, if you feel something, you feel weird or whatever, go to the doc, man. You know, if it costs you $50, $100,
that's your
might
life.
be the money well spent and shit, you know? But nah, for sure. I
Health is
appreciate
wealth.
you coming through and shit, bro, and making time for us. And you know, I know you're busy and all that shit, bro. So you're gonna be busy giving that free tattoo one of these times. So
Yeah, man. Make sure you comment. You know,
yeah, I think I'm gonna be
share.
the 100th comment and shit, though. To be honest, and shit.
Yeah, you just comment like a bunch of times. That's a good idea.
Nah, for sure. Thanks a lot for everybody that tapped in. I know it's Friday night. It's Super Bowl, man. You know what? The Rams didn't make it, but we definitely gonna watch the Super Bowl. We think about doing a digital tailgate and shit, and just have the homies kick it and watch the game and shit, bro. You know, since we can't be at the Super Bowl and shit. But if anything, my daughter's going for Kansas City because she's a Swiftie and shit. And Swiftie the Taylor Swift, not, you know. That was funny and shit. But so I'm going for Kansas City too to support my daughter and shit, bro. We're going for that 3-peat or whatever and shit, you know.
Yeah.
So everybody, enjoy your weekend. Make sure you tap in, drop the comments, win these free prizes and shit. And again, Moko and everybody, thanks for tapping in, man. Thanks for coming through, bro. You already know. I appreciate your support, man.
Yep.
Again, take care, man. If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. Hell yeah. I don't know, is it? 100 was a lot.
It's an algorithm. I did 120 before.
All right. So are we still live or not?
It's a free tattoo.
I'm like, are we still live?
It's a free tattoo, dude.